Hi guys, today we are going to be making our Sims 3 custom thumbnails. This is my Sim today, her name is Sabrina. We are just going to build a room. Any size room works, it really doesn't matter at all. As long as your Sim can fit inside it, of course. And you just build a wall. Well, 4 walls, and then you're going to pick a plain wallpaper or paint or anything, just no patterns, and just cover the entire room in it. And then we're going to go into the whatever it's called I'm sorry, and just make the walls as white as possible. This will come in handy later, you guys will see. And you just want to make sure the walls are completely white. And then you are going to make the carpet white as well. This may not make sense now, but I promise it will later. And then we're going to type in our cheats, to enable cheats first, and then we type in by debug. For those of you who don't know what by debug is, it enables items that you could not previously use, that existed in the game but you couldn't buy. Then we are going to find the ceiling lights and light up the entirety of the back wall. Once that is lit up, we move our Sim and we're going to put her against the wall. Stop rotating. And we're just going to put her right up against the very back of that wall there. Once we have done that, we're going to take some wall lights and create a triangle around her. These disappear when we go back into live mode, so we won't know they're there. But this is so that there are no shadows anywhere on her face, or her hair, or her clothes, or anything. It'll just make a much cleaner image later. After this, we go back into live mode and click pause. Then you want to tilt your camera and rotate it around so you have a nice image of her from whatever angle you are going to take the picture from. Once you have got your angle perfect, we are going to take a screenshot. And then I'm going to change her outfit. You can always take pictures of different Sims, but since we're using one Sim today, we're just going to change her outfit. I used to remember the cheat to get rid of the images above their head, but I can't exactly remember it now, and it's gone away already, so we're all good. She has decided to go on her phone, so we'll just take a picture of that. You can download poses for this, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to take pictures of Sims doing certain actions. So the next thing we are going to do is open up PicMonkey. This is a 1280 by 720 blank image, which is the standard YouTube thumbnail size. And then we're going to click the little butterfly icon, which is the overlays, and click add your own. Then you are going to go to documents on your computer, then electronic arts, then the Sims 3, and scroll down until you get to screenshots. Then we are going to open up our first image and enlarge that to the size that you want it to be on your thumbnail. And the background is slightly off-white, but when you erase the background, you won't have to be completely exact because it's still very close to the bright white of the background we already have. So then you just erase all of that, and I accidentally clicked on the wedding overlays because Claire is a fail. And then you just finish erasing the background. This is the most tedious part of the entire process. Then you open the other image. This one, because of the angle we were at, has a little bit of that black baseboard there, but that really should not be a problem, as we can just erase that along with the rest of the background that we're erasing. It does seem a little hard at first, but once you get used to just erasing, it becomes very easy and quite simple. The only thing you have to be careful not to do is cut off parts of your Sims, because if there are little bits of the background still there, nobody is going to know, but they will see if your Sim is missing an elbow. And the next thing you do is add text. You can either add like the Sims 3 image like we have done in some of our other thumbnails, or you can just add some text. Usually I just start off with Times New Roman. I know that's a really basic font, but you just type out whatever you want. And of course, I always make typos because I literally cannot type. But just type whatever you want it to be. It can either be the title of your video or quotes or whatever you want. And you can center it, you can have your text to the side, you can do whatever you want. And then we usually enlarge it and make it as thin or as wide as you want. Make sure not to cut off any of your words because that will look incredibly funny. And then you just place it wherever you want. And once you're done with that, I like to fool around with the fonts. Just try any fonts. Just make sure you don't click any of the Royale ones, Royale, because those are not available. You don't want to go with any really childish fonts or anything too cursive and elaborate, or else people will have some trouble reading it. That's a little bit childish, so I wouldn't recommend using anything like that. You just need to pick a simple font that is easy on the eyes and nice to read. Once again, I really don't recommend cursive fonts unless that's your thing, because, I mean, go for it if that's really what you want to do. But like that is kind of more of a childish font. Usually I prefer to use something like this, and if your font is smaller, sometimes you might want to make it larger. But it is completely up to you. Bye guys!